that, it's your fault. Yeah, I'm going to blame you. Yeah, why not? We're the Imperial Valley's AM 1230.
I'm Patrick Claybon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Jalen Ramsey is heading back to Florida, this time to South Beach. The Rams have agreed to trade the All-Pro corner to the Dolphins for a third-round pick and tight end Hunter Long. Ramsey also adjusted his contract and will make an additional $25 million guaranteed in Miami. Elsewhere, the Commanders locked up the commander-in-chief of their D-line. Pro Bowl D-tackle Daron Payne will sign a 4-year, $90 million contract with the team. Could Baker Mayfield be Tom Brady's replacement in Tampa? NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Mike Garafolo reporting the Bucs are expected to target the Rams quarterback in free agency. Mayfield would compete with Kyle Trask for the starting job. And Odell Beckham Jr.'s workout on Friday appears to have gone well. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reports several teams have already been in contact with the free agent receiver who missed all of last season following a knee surgery. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. You may no longer be a husband, but you'll always be a dad. In the divorce process, this comes down to three key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Phoenix area attorneys. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
And we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Okay, 7:30. 7:30. You got that? Yeah. Time changed. Yeah, Sunday morning. Okay. 7:30. 7:30 a.m. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. Well, let's see. Looking back in history, AM 1230 realizes that on this date in 2020, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates stepped down to focus on philanthropy. Yeah. And he's been unbelievably successful at it. Yeah, he recently donated almost $76 billion to his ex-wife. Yeah. Anyway, we've got our prize winners from the KXO broadcast booth at the fair coming up. The fair, 10 days of fun. Yeah, did I see you there? Yeah, maybe I did. Yeah. A lot of fun. And, of course, Saturday, the air show at NAFL Centro as well, celebrating 50 years of women in naval aviation. And that's kind of special, too. I've got 4 sisters. I've got 2 daughters. I've got 2 granddaughters. And the sky's the limit. Yeah. Yeah, and I have always wondered, why do women want to be equal with men? They already are superior. Yeah. So what can I say? Birthdays. Let's celebrate a few of our big shot birthdays. And let's see. Singer-songwriter Neil Sedaka is 84 today. Singer Candy Staton, 83. Actor William H. Macy is 73. Actress Dana Delaney, 67. Bass player Adam Clayton of U2, 63. Actor Annabelle Gish, 52. Actor Tracy Wells, 52. She was the little girl on Mr. Belvedere. Actor Danny Masterson, That 70s Show, is 47. Actor Noel Fisher, 39. Actor Emil Hirsch is 38. Local birthdays? Yeah, we have a few coming up.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Gregory Garcia, Adrian Castellanos, John Chavez, Marco Flores, Ivan Mata, Angelique Colette Leeds, Diana Esparza, Henry Dodge, Joel Jackledge, Julian Ochoa, Diana Martinez, Leila Daniel, Luis Moreno, Michelle Valencia, Mike Wallstrom, Reagan Shields, Robert Gudino, Rod Palma, Sofia Moreno, Steve Yates, Stephen Parson, Susie Carrillo, Yolanda Aguilar, and Ivan Mata. Happy birthday from KXO. And let's see, the California MidWinter Fair and Fiesta just wrapped up 10 days of fun. And KXO broadcasting live from the fair all 10 days. And if you stop by the booth, you could register to win some great prizes. And we've got the winners of those prizes right now. We have our KXO broadcast booth winners from the California MidWinter Fair and Fiesta. A $50 gift card from El Zarape, won by David Velasco. A 32-inch Vizio Smart TV from Southwest Postal, the winner, Alyssa Campos. A family 4-pack of passes to the Crayola Experience, John Schaefer. A gift basket and tax prep from H&R Block, Fernando Garcia. A $25 Menchie's gift card, Roger Abbs. A 12 by 18-inch canvas print from the UPS store, Angela Piseno. A $25 Menchie's gift card, Rhonda Oropezzo. A gift basket from Bobby's Territorial Harley, Blanca Carlone. A giant 52-inch pizza from McNeese Mart, Patty Saiza. A family 4-pack of passes to Crayola Experience, Vanessa Marine. A comfy recliner from Furniture Depot and mattress, Ron Slagle. A giant 52-inch pizza from McNeese Mart. And the winner is Donna Dominguez. A family 4-pack of passes to the Crayola Experience, Ryan Romero. A Bobby's Territorial Harley-Davidson gift basket, Elena Diaz. A $25 Menchie's gift card, Leonardo Gonzalez. A family 4-pack of passes to the Crayola Experience, Martin Castro. And a 4-burner gas grill from KXO AM 1230, FM 107.5, Victor Talamantes. Congratulations to all of our winners. We'll be in touch. And we will be reaching out to all of the winners, making arrangements for them to pick up their prizes. And again, congratulations to the winners. What, you didn't win again? I'm sorry. Next year. Yeah, next year. Yeah, I promise. Next year. Let's see. Oh, Friday. Kind of missed this one. Chuck Norris turned 83. Yeah. And he can still kick your butt. Yeah. Every which way. We've got news. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now. Brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News special report. President Biden assures the money's still in the bank for Silicon Valley customers, despite its collapse over the weekend. And he says Americans won't be responsible for a bailout.
No losses will be borne by the taxpayers. Instead, the money will come from the fees that banks pay into the Deposit Insurance Fund.
Silicon Valley Bank's bust triggered a chain reaction for New York-based Signature. Governor Kathy Hochul.
The bank branches are open today. This was even an area that could have been in doubt over the weekend if we were not successful in persuading the federal government to include Signature and all of its customers in its protections.
James Sorowicki is a contributor at the business and tech magazine Fast Company.
Once people start to panic, then you can have bank runs, even when there isn't really a good reason for bank runs.
The Dow right now down 79, S&P off 11. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Warning from the sheriff of Monterey County to residents affected by the latest evacuation orders. Get out and don't try to ride out the storm.
This is not something that you can wade out of because in some parts the water is rushing through the community of Colorado. It's a dangerous situation.
Sheriff Tina Nieto, more than 3,000 people removed from their homes there. Search resuming this morning for the victims of a boat crash off the San Diego coast.
At first light, once all the conditions clear, we'll have Coast Guard out here and San Diego Fire Rescue and lifeguards doing a joint search through the water for any possible victims that are left.
Dan Eddy with the San Diego Fire Department. 8 people believed dead in what apparently was a crash involving boats involved in a human smuggling operation. President Biden headed to California today, stopping in San Diego to meet with the prime ministers of the United Kingdom and Australia to discuss nuclear submarine deals. Tomorrow he'll highlight his efforts to reduce gun violence during a visit to Monterey Park. Gas prices apparently topping out at $4.91 a gallon statewide. Jeff Scott, California News.
I'll second.
And World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, for maintenance, you call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Can guest dinners with friends because they can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancrelipase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall. If you're allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI and visit creoninfo.com or call 800-633-9110 to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
And right now, it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley. You'll find them at El Centro Motors, at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Also, Quick Lane with a mobile service wherever you are. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, has approved federal assistance for the state of California local response efforts from severe winter storms, and Imperial County was included in the federal declaration after the Imperial County Board of Supervisors and the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors approved resolutions asking for help. 33 other counties were included in the government action. Imperial County suffered significant impact from 2 winter storms that pushed winds to 70-plus miles per hour in late February. The IID had to deal with 78 transmission poles being knocked down, causing a power outage in the Salton City area that lasted nearly a week. The action by FEMA means federal money will be available to assist the counties in recovery efforts. Well, picketers are out at the Spreckler Sugar Plant at Keystone and Highway 86. A strike began on Thursday. Picketers are claiming unfair labor practices. They want the plant to negotiate in good faith. Some of the protesters say the sugar beet harvest is about 3 weeks away, and the strike was planned to go right up to the harvest to put pressure on the company. KXO News Time is 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
But January unemployment numbers are out. They were released Friday. The latest jobless numbers available from the Employment Development Department. They show unemployment in Imperial County at 16.2% in January. 11,715 eligible workers unemployed in January out of a labor force of over 72,000. The state jobless rate, 4.6%. The EDD expects to release the February unemployment rate later this month. And grants are available through the Ocotillo Wind Imperial Valley Fund. Currently, they are accepting grant applications. Qualified organizations can submit an application through March 17th. The fund supports new and existing programs that improve the quality of life for Imperial Valley residents and communities. The fund operated since 2014 from Pattern Energy's Ocotillo Wind Facility. That's it for page one of the local news, page one of the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Attention pilots. Imperial Valley Flight Training will be conducting an 8-week ground training regimen conducted by certified flying instructor Wally Hale in preparation for the FAA knowledge test. The course begins April 4th with 2 meetings per week and is open to student pilots, all aviation enthusiasts, and rusty pilots looking for a refresher on navigation, weather, performance, and more. Cost is $495 due on registration. Includes all study materials and instruction. Registration deadline is April 4th. For more information, call Wally Hale, 760-427-8771.
And page 2 of the local news, served by K-Sushi Bar and Grill. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state. K-Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. Well, the California MidWinter Fair and Fiesta just ended a 10-day successful run. Really the first full fair since the beginning of the pandemic. And initial reports are everything quite successful. Saturday, also a successful NAF El Centro Air Show featuring the Blue Angels. And the air show celebrating 50 years of women in naval aviation. Well, a Thursday morning traffic stop resulted in 3 people going to jail. An El Centro police officer stopped a Jeep Patriot for a traffic violation in the area of Highway 98 and Dogwood Road at about 10 a.m. Thursday. After questioning the driver and 2 passengers, it was determined that all 3 had multiple warrants for their arrest for various drug charges. The 3 all booked into Imperial County Jail. The Jeep was towed. Wednesday, the Board of Trustees, Imperial Valley College, will meet at 6 p.m. on the college campus. Tuesday, the Calipatria City Council will meet. That meeting at Calipat City Hall gets underway at 6 p.m. And in other news coming up, it's the State of the County Address. It'll be delivered Friday, presented by Chairman of the Board and District 4 Supervisor Ryan Kelly. Oh my, Ryan Kelly delivering a State of the County Address on St. Patrick's Day? The event will be held at Crown Citrus Company in Calapat, and the program starts at 6:30 p.m. Coming up, we've got to look at weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates sushi rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous sake bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
According to the National Weather Service, above average temperatures and dry conditions are expected through the early portions of this week. A transition to a wetter and cooler pattern will occur through the middle portions of the week before a general warming and mostly drying trend going into next weekend. 83 the high yesterday, 63 our overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 84. West-northwest wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Tonight mostly clear, a low around 57. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds will become south-southeast after midnight. Tuesday, increasing clouds with a high near 84. West-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds become east in the afternoon. And right now, downtown El Centro, 63 degrees. With that, we have 48% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Page 2 of the local news served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. The dinner menu features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. Have you visited the Peanut Patch in Yuma? Why not? Go ahead. Visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to find so many great things available for you. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. You will find homemade chocolates, all sorts of varieties, made from scratch just for you. The Peanut Patch. You want to get there? Well, Google thepeanutpatch.com. You'll get directions. And, by the way, the Peanut Patch does offer tours on Tuesdays and Fridays. Go ahead, tour the Peanut Patch. You're going to love it. Don't forget, Easter is just around the corner, and you will love the variety of candies, chocolates, and goodies at the Peanut Patch, perfect for an Easter basket. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Donna and Pat say, come on by the Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, Alabama is the overall top seed in the NCAA tournament. The Crimson Tide awarded the top spot Sunday over Kansas and Houston, and Purdue also secures a number one seed in the tournament. San Diego State, well, the Aztecs, rated number 20 in the nation, will face 12th seeded College of Charleston in the first round of the NCAA tournament. The Aztecs finished the year at 27-6, and they will be playing the College of Charleston Cougars Thursday in Orlando, Florida. Meanwhile, in the women's NCAA tournament, the Stanford Cardinal and Virginia Tech Hokies earned the highly contested final two number one seeds. On the number one seed line The Pac-12 regular season co-champion Cardinal and the ACC tournament champion Hokies join Big Ten regular season champion Indiana and South Carolina in the tournament.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action. The Knicks beat the Lakers 112-108. Nets topped the Nuggets 122-120. Cavaliers clubbed the Hornets 114-108. The 76ers over the Wizards 112-93. Pelicans beat up on the Trailblazers 127-110. And the Thunder topped the Spurs 102-90. Up the road at Indian Wells, qualifier Christian Garin of Chile shocked third-seeded Kasper Ruud of Norway 6-4, 7-6 at the BNP Paribas Open yesterday for his first win over a top 5 player in nearly 2 years. And top-seeded Iga Swiatek routed Claire Liu in 65 minutes to win her opening match at the BNP Paribas on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Rams have agreed to trade star cornerback Jalen Ramsey to the Miami Dolphins for a 2023 third-round pick and tight end Hunter Long. The trade will be finalized by Wednesday. Baseball Team USA manager Mark DeRosa admitted he's managing the needs of his pitchers and their parent clubs as much as he is each game, all of which may have contributed to a stunning 11-5 loss to Mexico in round 1 Sunday night. It was the second worst loss by a USA team in WBC history. And we've got NCAA basketball coverage starting tomorrow at 3:30. The first 4 games will be 2 of them tomorrow, 2 of them on Wednesday, before we get into real basketball. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs. From business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Banks, not taxpayers, are funding the government's effort to shore up depositors of the failed Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. The Biden administration will draw from the Deposit Insurance Fund to backfill customers' deposits. President Joe Biden said today, reiterating comments from the heads of Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, that this relief plan would not be funded by American taxpayers. No losses will be, and this is an important point, no losses will be borne by the taxpayers. Biden said today, in remarks delivered from the White House. Instead, the money will come from the fees that banks pay into the Deposit Insurance Fund. Meanwhile, Saudi oil giant Aramco becomes the latest energy firm to post record profits. Aramco reported a record annual net profit of $161.1 billion, up 46% from a year earlier on higher energy prices, increased volume sold, and improved margins for refined products. The profits follow similar reports in February from international peers, BP, Shell, ExxonMobil, and Chevron, which have mostly posted record profits for last year. Mixed on Wall Street right now, actually showing some gains. The Dow up 193 points. The S&P 500 up 15. The NASDAQ up 60. Gold up $50 an ounce. Oil down $1.03 a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 84, west-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low around 57, west wind 10 to 15, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Those winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow, increasing clouds with a high near 84, west-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gusting up to 20 miles an hour, those winds will turn out of the east in the afternoon. 64 degrees, 48% relative humidity. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. It's March Madness on AM 1230.
3 seconds, no timeout.
The NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. We've got the action all the way through the Final Four and the championship game. March Madness on KXO AM 1230, brought to you by
Imperial Valley College, Dan's Auto Body in El Centro, and the Center for Employment Training.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro. Local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Steele.
I'm Steve Kathan. 2 banks fall within days. The government moves in to backstop, and the president looks to calm fears.
President Biden had this message for those worried by the news.
Americans can rest assured that our banking system is safe.
The rare move he authorized allows the FDIC to cover all the deposits at the 2 failed banks, and not just those below the traditional $250,000 limit.
No losses will be, and this is an important point, no losses will be borne by the taxpayers.
Mr. Biden urged Congress and bank regulators to prevent similar failures in the future. He vowed to do whatever is needed to save depositors' accounts. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
The CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger tells us,
when we did the bailout back in 2008, we bailed out the companies, their shareholders, and management. The government is not doing that. They're protecting the depositors. But remember, shareholders and management, they're out.
There's been a bank stock sell-off today on Wall Street. Trading in more than a dozen regional banks, including First Republic, was halted. Now to California, more rainy weather could make a bad situation worse in some places. Thousands have left their homes, at least 2 deaths blamed on the weekend storms. CBS's Carter Evans.
In the city of Pajaro, a levee breach forced thousands of farm workers like Isaac Martinez to evacuate their homes and likely lose out on work.
In the summer, I work in the fields, picking berries, and I think this year is going to be hard for them. The water's too high.
California grows more than a third of the country's vegetables and 3/4 of its fruits and nuts, all threatened by constant flooding this winter.
After protecting 16 million acres in Alaska and the Arctic from oil drilling, the White House is moving in the other direction on a major drilling project on federal land in that region. CBS's Weijia Jiang.
The administration is saying that no final decision has been made and that it will be left up to the Department of Interior and the secretary there. However, of course, the secretary works for President Biden, so he will have his name on any decision, especially because it seems like that approval is going to go through.
What a night for the film Everything, Everywhere, All at Once at the Oscars on ABC. It won Best Picture and Best Director and 3 of the 4 acting awards, including the first Asian Best Actress, Michelle Yeoh.
For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities.
Checking Wall Street right now, stocks have turned higher. The Dow is up 199 points. The S&P is up 18. This is CBS News.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'll second guest dinners with friends because they can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancrelipase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you're allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI and visit creoninfo.com or call 800-633-9110 to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
A new report is out on sudden infant death syndrome.
The CDC study found black babies were almost 3 times as likely as white infants to die unexpectedly in 2020. Why isn't yet clear, but the spike coincided with the start of the COVID pandemic, which hit the health and wealth of black communities the most. The CDC also found a 15% increase in sudden infant deaths among all races between 2019 and 2020, but that might be due to a change in diagnostic criteria. Vicki Barker, CBS News.
Tens of thousands of junior doctors are on strike across England to demand better pay, kicking off 3 days of widespread disruption in the UK's state-funded hospitals and health clinics. They make up 45% of all doctors in the National Health Service. No commercial flight departures from the airport in Berlin and 2 other cities in Germany today because of a trade union strike. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-330-1991. That's 1-800-330-1991. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-330-1991. SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's looking for a microphone. He looks all confused. And I think if he ever gets a microphone, we'll be able to talk to him because he's waving his arms. There's been something gone wrong here for just an instant.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.